Yeah, buddy. Live at 1:50 p.m. just outside of Toronto time. And the text messages are coming in. But welcome on this lovely Friday afternoon, my day off. The skies are clear, they're blue, they're full, they're a bit cotton candy-ish. But it's good to see you guys. What is happening? Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome. Come on in. Let us know what you're wearing. Let us know how life is treating you. Let us know what Friday is up to. What is happening, everybody? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Like me, I'm on my day off, so I'm here in the saddle, parked outside the gym again. Gonna go get my groove on. Gonna get that hemoglobin. How's everybody doing? We got 12 in the house. Thank you for liking the stream. For those of you that have double tapped the screen, thank you for liking. How's everyone doing? Let us know what you guys are wearing. Where are we going today? That's a good question, Lord. Where would you like to go? Where should we take this? I mean, this is your live stream. You guys are the star of this show. Where are we going? Where are we going, guys? Let us know what you're wearing. I am in. How did this happen? I picked this up last night. This is a tester, MFK's Gentle Fluidity. I was just kind of wrapping up at work, scrolling through social media, and somebody had just posted like this for sale. Actually, they had posted like a ton of stuff up for sale. And it said like 20 minutes ago. And I know these fluidities go really fast. So I was like, oh man, 20 minutes ago, I might have a chance to get this. So I messaged her and she was in Toronto. And I'm like, oh, after midnight, I can get there really quick. No traffic. You know what I mean? So I went last night after work. And that's what I got. And that's what I'm in today. Fluidity. And this is I've been in juniper lately. I've been enjoying juniper. And this is fresh piney juniper. A little bit of mint, a little bit of citrus, very clean, musky, but fresh, fresh, fresh. Where are we going? Where do you guys want to go? What is happening, everybody? Good to see you. Good to see everybody here. Let us know what you're wearing. We got Lord, Angel, Daneem, Enrique, CK. Hi. Good to see you guys. The king of live streams. Daneem, we got to get you on the live soon. Good, this is the Bois d'Iris, the different company for Michael. Good stuff. Eugene, what did you think of the new Terra EDP Intense? Liked it a lot. I'm considering buying a bottle. Liked it a lot. Stefan, good to see Stefan. Huznia, hello everyone. I'm soaked in Millésime Imperial by Creed today. Haha, good stuff. CK is in Bellam. I love it. Awesome, CK. Enjoy Bellam. Justin, good to see Justin. Let us know what you guys are wearing. Stefan is an Ombre Nargil. All right, yeah, you can still enjoy an Ombre Nargil. It's like 10 degrees out here. Just kind of you start wrapping up those winter fragrances because they'll be going away really quickly. Making room for spring freshies. Drawn by, good evening from England, using Dior Higher Energy. There's kind of like a forgotten Dior. Jared is in the Ventus. Enrique is in Bracken Man, Big Lavender. Pradeep, good to see Pradeep. Let us know what you're wearing. Lord says ordered a 1-year-old tester and it was destroyed by the display light, so I got it refunded. Oh, of what? Ordered a tester of what, Lord? Rest in peace, Bois de Zil. Oh, okay, Bois de Zil. 200 mil tester. Damn. Where did you get it from? eBay? I know Chanel, nobody sells testers. Brands themselves don't sell testers. They usually end up being walked out of the closet or falling off of the truck. You know what I mean? But yeah, where did you get your tester from? And who took it back? Like, was it eBay? And how did you prove it was destroyed under the lights? Like, I'm so curious. What's happening turned on? Good to see you. Let us know what you guys are wearing. Justin is an equipage. Alm says, I love MFK Silver. Tried it ages ago. Class bottled. I think I prefer it to gold. Gold is way more vanillish. with that juniper. I don't know. It's kind of a weird mix, the juniper and vanilla. I like juniper a lot, the berry, and I've really come across a round on Barenya. I've been wearing Barenya. I hated Barenya. Hated it the first time. I hated the second time. I hated the third time. It's those goddamn amber woods. They're so heavy. The Akigala wood, right? But it's the berry. They call it like a miracle berry, but I'm sure there's a juniper in there as well. The berry is brilliant in Barenya. I'm obsessed with the berry. It's so wild and green and tart and sour. It's so good, the berry. But I mean, Barenya's complex. There's so much going on. Like, you really need to wrap your head around it. You know what I mean? And then once you do, you can start seeing like connections back to other perfumes. Like I started to see a connection to Gallo and maybe to some of those other like oxidized roses that she's done. But yeah, the silver is a nice fresh juniper. It's very fresh, clean, junipery, a bit piney, a bit minty, a bit spicy. But yeah, very clean, and it allows, like, it lets in a lot of light, you know? Very balsamic, like a balsamic light, a bit green. Oh, somebody just ordered a bottle of something from the shop and something else. Maybe a t-shirt or something. I'm not sure. It's a strange number I see up there. But yeah, good stuff. Naeem says, sounds good. It's always great streaming with you, brother. Let me know when you like to stream together. Yeah, we'll do something. Jamie is in Get On Heritage. EDT. Pradeep is in Asmanthus Yunnan, becoming my favorite Hermescence. That's interesting. You don't, I mean, it's a great perfume. You don't really hear people say that's their favorite. We should do a top 10 Hermescence. That would be a good video. Top 10 Hermescence. Or Hermes in general. Yet Not Dead. Hello, hello. Just bought a couple older diptyque scents. Very underrated. And the new Coral Escurel. Love it. You know what? Orpheon. I smelled Orpheon the other day in the mall, and I was like, oh, juniper. You know what I mean? Like, so all this juniper is kind of coming at me recently, and I'm enjoying it. Who has tried Orpheon, and what do you guys think? Is it a juniper scent? Let me know. Because now I kind of got my mind on Orpheon. Finally got to try DHP 25. Opening okay, but turns into a headache maker for me. It's a fucking enigma. DHP 25 is so crazy. And that's another one that, I mean, depending on how you look at DHP 25, you could see it in so many different ways. It's so strange, you know what I mean? It's got so many different faces to it. On my way to a Turkish restaurant for some lamb and beef kebabs. You are today is gonna be the best day of your life, Husnia. I'm telling you, I already know it. I already feel like it's the best day of your life. Like, from here, lamb and beef kebabs. Smells delicious. I would love a tester of Bois d'Azil. Yeah, grab those testers are great. I might have a tester. Like, I don't even really care. I don't need the box. Like, I saved almost like $150 just because I didn't buy the damn box. You know what I mean? Like, the box is not worth an extra $150, right? Yeah, you can keep the box. I'll save the $150. Give me the $150. I like the gold. Still need to try silver. Yeah, the gold is like a sensual vanilla. I've been playing with a formula for Creed Royal Oud, but I've never smelled the real thing. Is it good? Says Marcus Morgan. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Akigala wouldn't. Akigala can't. Barenya is sprayed at the Hermes boutique. What do you think of Barenya, Pradeep? I think it's pretty. I'm really coming around to it. Like, after I really had to like learn the fragrance, you know what I mean? I had to get over the Akigala wood first of all, because it's so damn spiky and it's a bit of a mess. But you got to forgive it, you know what I mean? And just kind of appreciate the perfume for what it's trying to say, you know, the message it's spreading. I like the message. I don't really exactly like kind of like the words that it's using, and that's coming from the Akigala wood, but everything else seems like really nice. There's an oud note. I didn't realize that in Barenya. Barenya has an oud, and that could be where like some of that spikiness is coming from, the sharpness. Lord says, got my tester from eBay. Okay, yeah, I went to the boutique to confirm because it smelled slightly off and I could see the glue from the tester sticker. Seller didn't disclose it was a tester. Angel says, just ordered Bellum. Okay, that was you. Awesome. Thank you, Angel. We'll get that out to you right away. Probably, maybe even time to do it today. I've got some stuff going out here. It's still early enough. I might get that out for you today. Hi, Tool. What's happening? Good to see Tool. Gentle Fluidity quickly goes ambroxan on me. I don't really get ambroxan, but I feel like I do sense amber woods in the base, but they aren't as prickly as what's in Barenya. What's happening, Rizzard? What's happening, Germs in T for 2. Sweet. It was me. All right, Angel. Awesome. Sweet. I love it. Thank you. And I hope you enjoy Bellum. Bellum is getting a lot of love, so I appreciate. Thank you for the love. You know what I mean? Like, Antoine has really knocked that one out of the park, to say. The concept of gentle fluidity is kind of interesting, them both having the same ingredients just at different proportions and how different the two are. Yeah, so the story behind, there's two gentle fluidities. One is called gold, one is called silver. Apparently they have the same notes in both perfumes. They're just kind of balanced differently. And yeah, they smell so different. But both are, you know, technically they feel similar. They're both very light, sensual, a bit transparent. What FK does is he knows how to balance. I like the way he balances perfumes. He has this thing almost like Elena, just not as interesting. Elena's work is a lot more interesting, but he has kind of like a light touch like Elena. Jean-Claude, are you 45? I'm not 45, no. Tool says, I went out wearing Promise today by Frederick Mull. 2 guys gave me compliments. That's why we wear fragrances, right? I mean, that's nice. It's nice to get a compliment. We don't necessarily wear them to get the compliment. I got heavily complimented on what? Oh, on Barenya. I wore Barenya again last night. I get to work. Some dude comes screaming around the corner. He goes, I know it's you. I know it's you. I know it's you. What are you wearing? He was like a 23-year-old Syrian dude. Very young. Not really into perfume, but he's like, I want to buy like one or two good perfumes. Recommend me some. I'm going to Syria. I said, I don't know, dude. There's millions of perfumes. Go in my locker, take all the samples, and you know, you figure it out. I can't tell you what to like. And then yesterday, he goes screaming around the corner. He's like, what are you wearing? I know it's you. I know it's you. And I know it's you. And I said, well, I'll give you my sample. I got the sample in the car. And he loved it. I was like, well, all right, what do you like about this? Tell me what you like about it. He goes, it's so loud. I said, okay. He's like, because I could smell you around the corner. I didn't see you, but I can smell you, and I knew it was you. I said, okay, so what else do you like about, like, what do you smell? He's like, I don't know. I don't really know. He couldn't express, like, what he liked. All he could say is, like, you know when you smell a perfume and you know you either like it or you don't? He's like, this one I like. I said, all right. Okay. What else? What else can you tell us? And, you know, he couldn't really say, like, what notes, or he just said it was a bit sweet. And I said, oh, there's oud in here. And he's like, oh, it doesn't really smell like oud. Because he is Middle Eastern. He knows. I said, well, it's like Western oud. You know what I mean? It's not like the Middle Eastern stuff you're aware of. But yeah, he loved, like, the compliment. He just came running around the corner with, like, you smell amazing. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? He's like, I want that. Whatever you're wearing, he's like, I want it. I want to go buy it. He's like, can you tell me what it is? And I went, I had to sample my car. I gave it to him. He was obsessed. How many Hermes do you own? I love Hermes. I have 9. I have quite a lot, actually. I have almost all of the Hermescents. Not every single one. There's a few I'm missing. I know Vanille Galante I'm missing. Oud Alazan I don't have. There might be like a few more. Other than that, I've got like a lot of the tears. I've got a lot, man. I've got a lot. I'd say over 20. Double tap the screen, like the stream for Eugene. Let's go, folks. Thank you, CK, for liking the stream. Yeah, guys, double tap. Let the algorithm know you are enjoying yourself. Gentle fluidity. I don't remember how this thing smells. You might not want to remember. It's quite musky, to be honest. It's a very, yeah, it is ambroxany. It is. I see what you mean now. It's soapy ambrox in the base. And that's probably where the freshness comes. Pradeep, is Paddock available in Paris now? Yes, from today, says Pradeep. Wow. Awesome. Do you think they're shipping, Pradeep? That's interesting. Tool says Royal Oud and Bois de Portugal are the best creeds, but also the only wearable ones. Yeah, I like those as well. We went out last weekend. We had a family event. We went, and as we were getting ready, we were getting dressed. My oldest son busts into my room, right? He's like, I'm getting dressed. He's like, open, just busts in, no knocking. He's like, yo, I need cologne. I need perfume. He's like, what would Tom Brady wear? What would Tom Brady wear? That's what he said. I said, oh, damn. That's a good question. What would Tom Brady wear? I said, probably Bois de Portugal. He's like, okay, let me smell it. So he smells it. He's like, oh, this is nice, but I'm not sure if it's what I'm looking for. I said, how about Royal Oud? I said, the one right next to it. He smells Royal Oud. He's like, yes, this is what Brady would wear. So he went with that. He went with Royal Oud. He loved it. And then they started having a perfume war in my room. You know what I mean? Like, then the other 2 kids came in, my other 2 sons, and they started spraying each other with all these perfume. It was like, it turned into a skank fest. But your age, my age, I am ageless, my friend. I don't have age. I've been here since the beginning of time. I don't mind Barenya. The marketing as a Chypre Yeah. The Chypre part, nah, there's no, like, I think they market it as oak wood. I have no idea what the hell oak wood is. Oak wood to me is it sounds like a fucking Akigala wood, you know what I mean? It's not oak moss. It's some sort of synthetic crap. Yeah, the sensuality of the Hermes Chypre, sheep. I mean, how French do we want to go? Is revealed in the balance of strength and softness. Yeah, I'll agree. There's a lot of strength and there's a lot of softness here. I mean, it's a very powerful perfume, but there's that sensuality. I really love the berry though. They call it a miracle berry. It's so damn complex, eh? And it keeps shifting and changing and turning, and it goes from wild, it feels like you're picking wild berries outside, wild and sour and tart and green, to like this slightly sweetness, but not really sweet, you know what I mean? It's like wild sweetness. Incredible. The berry, I was just so lost in the berry. Pink pepper, juniper berry. Plus, Barenya is a type of, yes, I got leather tips, not really like tons and tons of leather, but leather would kind of come out. Leather would come out like little bits of leather. Kind of like Gallo. I agree. So I was expecting another Gallo. No, not as leather as Gallo, but like the Gallo leather was definitely in Barenya. I could smell it. Fragrance came. Good to see you as well. Sent to the day Tom Ford Oud Mineral. Nice. Enjoy it. Trying to accept that there's perfume purchases I've made that I regret. It happens. I mean, yeah. You should have given him a Bel Homme sample too. Yeah, I should have. I could have. Duck is here. Duck is always here. Next top 5 with the duck. What do you guys want? What do you guys want with the duck? I know Duck has lots of Hermes. We can do that. I don't know. It depends what you guys want. Do I have Vetiver Tonka? I do, and I think Rich has it. I think Rich was praising it actually recently. In his last rotation video, I think he had Vetiver Tonka, and he was like, he was definitely fucking greasing her up. But he also had in his top winter worn list, he also had Bel Homme in his top 10, tied with Patchouli. What is it? Patchouli Sushi, Patchouli Imperial, or one of those things. You know what I mean? Is the crustacean here? What's the crabs? What did he have as his number 1? I saw he had a Vanille Havana in there. I saw Patchouli Noisette. Even though he said he didn't like Patchouli Noisette, it was like in his top 10 most worn. And I totally get that. Like, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like trying to understand something, like he just wants to understand it and better know what it means. You know, I love that. I love doing that too. Just wearing things that I don't necessarily love, but trying to understand them, trying to like understand myself and how I feel. And you know what I mean? Does anyone else do that? Wear things that they don't necessarily love, just to find maybe a meaning or a purpose. Husnia says, in my collection of 50 perfumes, Jazz Club by Margiela has gotten me the most compliments from the opposite sex. No way. That's interesting. I imagine it's very appealing. How are you liking Fluidity? Wore that yesterday. Weird. No, I like the piney notes. I like the juniper a lot. A little bit of citrus, nice freshy. You know, nothing serious, but perfect for something like this. You know, I'm not gonna wear opium to the gym. I really like Barenya, Luca Turin. Yeah, did he review it? I'm not surprised because he's a big fan of Nigel, right? He's always supported Nigel's work. Always, always, always. So I think they have some sort of personal friendship or relationship. Creed Himalaya and Original Vetiver are also top tier creeds. Don't sleep on them. They should make an Ozempic that stops you from going on your phone. Just put your phone away, man. Turn it off. It's not hard to do. Oh, Luca Turin didn't like Barenya. Oh. All right. What didn't he like? It was probably the friggin' Amberwoods. Orpheon sucks. No way. I've only smelled it like on a blotter. Who won the perfume war? God, I'm really back on the comments. Top 5 MFK. Hi, Sarah is here in Moose Kublai Khan. No way. How did you get so challenging? Oh my goodness. Can we get samples of your upcoming release? Angel, you're asking the hard questions. I can send you a little bit, Angel, like a half a mil. You know what I mean? Like I don't have much. I don't have much myself. I can send you a little sample, but I'll send you samples of the other perfume. Like I'll send you samples of, you said you ordered Bellum. I'll send you samples of Descendre, La Doulette Exquise, and I can send you a little bit of the next perfume, but I don't have a whole lot. If I overspray Barenya and wait for an hour or two, it magically transforms into incredible supple leather. Yo, it's so incredibly deep. I never imagined that, like when I first smelled it, how deep it was and how much of a shapeshifter it does. It has a really beautiful floral accord. Oh man. The berry though, I can't stop thinking about the berry. Yeah, I glaze a vetiver tonka. Do you see Terre de Hermes Eau Intense Vetiver? No, not Intense Vetiver. Eau de Parfum Intense. Do you see parts of that in Vetiver Tonka? Like, do you see the connection? Someone says, I dislike Silver Fluidity. It smells like fresh, musky, funky, fruity, really cheap smelling fragrance. Oh, that's too bad. I can't understand Patchouli Noisette, says Rich. I like the patchouli, I like the noisette, but I don't like patchouli noisette. Why do you keep wearing it then? Like, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? When you wear it, like, what are you trying to understand? Moose Kublai Khan. Turn On says F. Turin. What are your thoughts on Maison Margiela? Any favorites? I don't really remember a whole lot, to be honest. I remember after the Barbers, they got a barbershop perfume? I mean, it smelled like a pretty good barbershop. I didn't wear it though. And I just kind of smelled it at the store. Angel says, I'm excited about your future releases and will continue supporting. All of them are amazing. I bought samples months ago and Bellum has worn beautifully in Hawaii. Awesome. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Angel. I mean, yes, to anyone that has supported. But anyone, you know, just being here, I find I'm appreciative for the support. So thank you. Thank you, Angel. I hope it brings you lots of amazing memories. Jana is here. Good to see Jana. Hi, Eugene. I'm glad you're streaming today. I'm having a bit of a fragrance crisis. Oh no, that's why we're here for you, Jana. Too many different tasks. I just can't relax. I need a scent that brings calm. Ooh, how about a tea perfume? How about a calming tea? A chai. Guys, what do we recommend for Jana? Something calming. Do you have Gucci Purum too? Something calming. Something with lavender. How about that? Lavender is quite calming. Jersey? Chanel Jersey? Antoine Lee made a perfume for Laboratory Olfativo called Underground Vibes. The notes are hemp, whiskey, juniper, nagarmatha, gasoline accord, cement accord. Oh man, good old Antoine bringing out the industrial accords. Man, oh man, gasoline and cement. Did you smell Kirkia? I haven't. Everything keeps costing money. That's what makes the world go around, Lord. I mean, we need to spend money, and they want us spending money too. TKH, hey Eugene, new Margiela came out today called Neverending Summer. Has an Aperol note in the top. Sounds interesting. Sweet. Good to see you. Good to see TKH. Sarah says, I don't find it challenging. I find it comforting and find other fragrances harder to wear. What kind of things do you find harder to wear? What makes a fragrance hard to wear for you? Is it sweet? Is it gourmand? Is it green? What don't you like? A lot of people would definitely recoil at the thought of MKK. Mousse Kublai Khan has like a big hoopaccord. It's a very musky, dirty, animalic. Eugene, you should make a tea perfume. Yeah, that I would definitely consider that. Stefan is in black tie. Sweet, love black tie. Try the new DHI again. Literally the same scent, maybe a tad bit more vanilla in the background. The same scent as what? As the original DHI? Tea for Two. Antoine has released a lot this year. Has he? What else has he released? I think Victor is releasing his collaboration with Antoine this summer. So there'll be more. There's more coming, you know what I mean? There might be another Les Indemnidables. I wouldn't be surprised if there's another Eris. I don't know for sure though. Calming, Hinoki and cedarwood has lavender, cinnamon, and woods. Calming. Calming fragrance, I have nothing to recommend other than La Pausa. I wouldn't mind a vintage Musk Kublai Khan, but people are asking a grand. Is that how much it goes for? $1,000 for 50 ml? No way. I liked Led Zeppelin, Tea for Two song. Zeppelin is great. Update, the new Celine Honnête Français will be released in April according to my Celine rap. That's awesome. I still want to get Zuzu. Careful, you've never smelled Hinoki. Who's never smelled Hinoki? Sika says, I found Zaharoff's signature Put Home Calming. Yeah, I think it's got lavender in it. Purple lavender. I'm trying to think of something calming. My mind just goes tea, like matcha. Hermes has got to have something calm. I bet you Osmanthus the Unan is calming. Ask Pradeep. Milosh says, I would create a perfume called Harry Bush for a woman. What would it smell like, Milosh? What would that smell like? Give us a hint. I just wore MKK yesterday before I went to bed. 13e Home. How about, yeah, how about Put Home? Caron Put On Home. Lavender and vanilla. I find Third Man a bit more chaotic. Even though it's got lavender, it's like the spices at the top. They're really bracing. I don't know if I find those calming. Sarah says, I find smoky fragrances harder to wear and definitely super gourmands. I was expecting so much worse from MKK, and it's perfectly animalic. Yeah, poop and caramel. I get a lot of caramel from it. Listen, guys. This isn't, you know, Christine, I'm not really sure what's going on, but this isn't really the place for this. You know what I mean? Like, you guys want a war? Please do that outside of here. Like, I don't really want to entertain this. I don't want to read these. Like, this has nothing to do with perfume. So I would really appreciate it if you guys took this elsewhere and not here in the chat. Please, 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 pretty please, like, thank you. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, happy National Fragrance Day to all who, yes, let's celebrate fragrance. Don't forget to post the smell if you know. Who's posted one? I haven't. I haven't in a long time, to be honest, on National Fragrance Day. But who has posted a selfie? Tina says another calm one is Byredo Gypsy Water. Has pine needles, juniper. It's like forest bathing. You know what? Those Lizos are kind of calming, but they're kind of soft. I find those calming. Edinburgh. That's another one, the juniper. Comet is calming. CDG Zagorsk. THI with the new bottle design, same as old. Something with incense is calming. Yeah, incense. Yeah, because incense is just, you know, Gaiac is calming. Le Labo's Gaiac. Look for a mate note for calming perfume. The stuff is delicious. Cartier have one. Cartier have a mate in one of their private lines. What was the name of it? It's like mate in leather. It would smell like smelly, stinky, hairy, sweaty bush. Is there any perfumes that do that now? Oh, Santal Masoya, Ashoka, Benjoin Bohem. All calming. Santal Masoya. Yeah, fig can be calm. You know what else is calming? I would say Saint Germain des Prés, Celine. Big orange blossom, Neroli, Petitgrain, very powdery. Laves, the Sacré for an incense calm. I'm not sure, like, incense is, like, because to me, incense comes with a lot of tar and smoke. You know what I mean? So it has to be a really special sort of incense. Like, I'm thinking Midnight Stroll. That's not, Gucci's Midnight Stroll is a big incense perfume, and it's not calming in the least. It's got so much smoke and tar and spice and woody notes. We should take the crab trout side. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Milo says, I'm wearing cut on put home on my t-shirt for an hour or two. Which version is better? Diptyque 34 Boulevard, Saint Germain, EDT or EDP? I like the black cap. I have both, Enrique. The white cap troubles me. It's a little bit too sharp. I'm not crazy about sharp perfumes. I like more rounded stuff. Yeah. And that's why I didn't like Barenya. Barenya is super sharp and spiky. Now I get like what the bracelet, I kind of get what they were going for. Like, see the spikes in the bracelet? You know what I mean? Like, this perfume is super sharp and pointy with those wood notes. This sauna is very calming. Birds are calming. Bro, I need to try Ashoka. Ayahuasca you need to try. Diaman is calling me. Where's Nora Oud? I haven't seen Nora in a while, but yeah, she's around. She's around. Gentine Blanche is calming. Terre de Hermes feels calming. It's not chaotic. Oh, Eden Rock feels calming. Dior's Eden Rock. Huge. Can you say what notes create the Celine finish that you notice in a lot? Vanilla, powder, iris. They definitely aren't the most creative or craziest, but they use a lot of buttery notes. There's a lot of softness in their perfumes, and there's no hard edges. That's what it feels like. No sharpness. A lot of turns, a lot of curves, a lot of air. I know they are very easy to wear, right? Very smooth. Scent of the day, Aesop. How do you pronounce that? Kuros is not calming. Kuros is kind of hectic and chaotic. What about Antaeus? Egoist is not calming. Egoist is chaotic. So much spice and wood. You know what I mean? Miller says around noon I've sprayed my turtleneck with Zeno Davidoff, which reminds me of Beau de Jour, and it works. It feels very masculine, naturally masculine. Argentine Blanche discontinued. Ombre Nomad is not calming. No. How about Nuit de Feu? That's probably more calming. Yeah, Nuit de Feu is more calming. Argentine Blanche is brilliant. I don't remember Argentine Blanche. 724 is calming. Boring though. Yeah, what's a good, like, yeah, we don't want boring. We want calming but without being boring. Oh, Lure Bleu. Yeah, good call, Lord Charles. Lure Bleu. I mean, that's the epitome of calming. L'eau d'hiver is calming. How do you like Chanel Boy? Love Chanel Boy. We're just gonna make some soup, ham, and pea. What are you gonna do with it? Have you tried Azamour's Les Oranges? No. How can I get into someone's dream? I need to deliver a message. You're doing it right now. You're doing it right now. Nuit de Feu. Tam Dao is calming. Was wearing it yesterday. Philosopos is calming. I find Fig very calming. Citrus can be calming. Or citrus can be energetic, actually. Depends on how you do it. Nuit de Feu is not that calming to me, but I like it very much indeed. What is it, the patchouli? It's got a great patchouli oud accord. Bella de Spiro is calming. Yeah, so is Bois de Zile, to be honest. Bois de Zile is like, it's kind of like being on a, kind of like this shifty boat, just kind of like ricocheting and with no motor or no engine, then you're just kind of trying to make it to shore. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like when I'm in Bois de Zile. I feel like I'm just kind of doing this calmly on water, heading toward this deserted island with like a palm tree and like a bunch of coconuts hanging from it. A Davidoff Zeno for some reason. Bois d'Argent is calming. Yeah, I can see that. Addicted to smells. Oh, we love perfumes here, bro. We're obsessed. You don't even know. Addicted to smells. You don't even know, man. It's all we think about here. It's all with every breath, we just want to smell perfume. Buddy! What's happening, Dan? Good to see Dan. Hope you're doing well. Danny? I never call my son. My son's Daniel too. I've never called him Danny. That would be like, if I call him Danny, he'd be like, bro, don't ever fucking call me that again. I swear to God. I'm gonna try it. I think he'd be offended. Are there any other Dans here that don't like to be called Danny? Yes, Ashoka, Fig 2, literally about the guy becoming Buddhist from a warmonger. I'm not familiar with Ashoka. Philosopos is very calming, and Fig Tea by Nikolai is similar. Encens Mythique will make me calm. It has that magical power. I'm just woeing in my depression at work. My boss is actually asking me to do work today. How's that working out for you? How do you woe in your depression? Like, what gets you through the day? How can we help you? How can we assist getting you out of that woe? We're here for you, Danny. We're here. Let us know what we can do for you, okay? But yeah, I know. I feel that too. I think everybody knows like what that's like to drag your feet at work and just kind of want to be somewhere else. Good vibes. It's Friday, definitely. Top 3 cities you have visited and what perfume would you associate them with? Oh, that's a really good question. I've been to Lisbon, like most recently, Lisbon. I guess I would associate Lisbon with Descendants because I went there for the Art and Olfaction Awards, right? But also, you know, the only things I wore in Lisbon were pretty much like 31 Rue Cambon, though, so I have that as well. Other cities, oh, I remember like in Croatia. I've been to Croatia a lot. I always think of Dolce & Gabbana Put Home, like when I was traveling Croatia. Other cities. I mean, it's not really a city. Dan says sending us sandalwood fragrance my way will help. Which one, Dan? How about Samsara? Eugene, are the new perfumes going to be based for the cold weather or more all season? I think they're more all season. Definitely wear them in warmer weather too. I have. Yeah, I have. Is La Frenchie calming? Yeah, it's got a huge lavender. I would say so. All right, Sebastian, YouTube is holding your comments, okay? Sebastian Silva, YouTube is holding your comments. You need to be careful of what you're writing. Speaking of workdays, just got done with season 1 of Severance. That show is a mind trip. Never even heard of it, bro. I smell Severance. Do the Labo City exclusives actually remember the cities? Nah, not really. Nah. What about you guys? Happy birthday, Adeline. Happy birthday. What's up, Eugene? Sendedez MFK. L'homme à la rose. Good. How are you enjoying that? What's happening, Diego? How are you doing? It's hard to find Dolce & Gabbana Put Home vintage. Too expensive. Yeah, it's gotten really expensive here as well. What was really, really affordable for the longest time. It's freezing here in New York. Well, it's like 10 here. The sun is out, but it still feels like really, really fresh. Let me see. It was 10 when I got here. But it's 2:38 on a Friday afternoon. I hope, yeah, it's 10. I hope you guys are all doing great. It's great to see you. It's nice to hang out with you guys. Thank you all for being here. Dev, thank you for being here. Dan says Severance is amazing. Totally recommend. Such a good show. What is it, Netflix? I associate Croatia with Light Blue Intense from Dolce. Good times. Cool. What about GF Trumper Sandalwood? Have you tried it? I've not tried it, Milos. Guys, anyone try new Orto Parisi Resvilium? What's happening in Amsterdam? Everyone and their moms wear Santal 33 here. I don't even like it as a sandalwood to be. The sandalwood is really hard in it, eh? I don't get that soft, creamy sandalwood that so many people talk about. Did you kidnap Bourdon yet? Nah, man, I don't think Bourdon's in any sort of mood to be kidnapped. I think he's probably tapped out. We haven't heard of Bourdon in ages. He's got to be retired, right? Pierre Bourdon. I want Sheldrake. I want to kidnap Sheldrake. That's who I want. There's this thing called ruminating, and me and my girls, well, we've gone pro. Ruminating. What do you guys ruminate? Dev says I haven't worn anything today, but it's ombre précieux, I reckon. I love it. Perfect rose. MFK à la homme. Rose à la homme. Perfect rose scent for the springtime. Smells like a rose garden. What is the best perfume for ruminating? The one that you're wearing. For ruminating. I don't know. Interlude Man. Interlude Man's the best perfume for ruminating. Try it. Yeah, Croatia reminds me of fresh and citrusy scents too. I used to wear Issey Miyake there. Salty scents would do great, I think, by the sea. Scent of the day, Rose Tenaire from Frederick Mull. And Tarot and Sefer says, love Rose Tenaire. That was my wedding day scent, Une Rose. The last time I got married, I wore Une Rose. Johnny says, Croatia is my homeland. It's my parents' homeland. Actually, my parents are from Bosnia-Herzegovina, but right on the border, right? And they've always considered themselves Croatian. So they're literally like, here, they live right here. The border is like directly across the street. You know what I mean? The border is right there. Like all the guards, they know the old village, and it's a village, yeah. So they're really, really close. Sheldrake just released 5 fragrances for a new brand. No way. What was the brand called? Kidnap MFK's destroying Dior. Dior's been done a long time ago, my friend. Dior is not the same Dior we know, like when we first came into fragrances. It's not the same Dior. Sundays. Scent of the day by Rado Sundays. What's that like? Sepper. Hamburg, Germany reminds me of Versace Blues jeans. I want to get married 3 times so I can have 3 different wedding day scents. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. I don't recommend. I'm going to marry myself. That 3rd wedding, I'm marrying myself. What should I wear? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Marry myself. I'm going to get myself a nice ring. 5 carats. Perfume snobs, hi everyone. Scent of the night, Vol de Nuit. Me too, I'm on the border. Oh, sweet. Are you in the Bosnian Herzegovinian border? Who should replace FK at Dior? Good question. Sheldrake. Sheldrake should just be making everybody's perfumes. If MFK leaves soon, who would you like for Dior? Same situation as your parents. Cool, cool. Oh, we might be related, Johnny Amsterdam. You never know. What state are you in? I'm in Canada. I'm in the 51st state of Canada. Sporturno launched by the great-granddaughter of Francis Coty. Oh, so they're connected. That's who Sheldrake made for? Sporturno? Fellow Bosnian, my father is also from the border to Dubrovnik. Sweet. Dan says, I'm never getting married. You know, that was my plan as well. But, you know, things change. Things change. Annick Minardo would be perfect for Dior. What about her age, though? Like, would you want somebody younger, or are you okay with older perfumers? That's kind of like my thing, too. I guess I don't really know a lot of young new perfumers coming up. Portrait of a Lady for a Wedding. Samsara for a wedding. Anything that you love would work, man. Get Julien Rasquinet. You're technically Croat on the Bosnian border. Yeah, technically. Sefer says it's a bit sweet like cotton candy, but beneath it there is this bitter citrus that may not come. It teases. What's your favorite Byredo, Eugene? Ugh. I remember smelling Sundays, and I remember it was quite warm. I want to say almost honeyed. Like, what were they trying to capture? Just like a lazy Sunday or something? My favorite Byredo. Pulp, maybe? I think Pulp is... I own a few. I think Pulp is the only one I have on my shelf. I might have another one. Oh, Baudelaire. Maybe Baudelaire. Greetings from Slovenia. Good to see Dushan. How you doing? Screw it. Dior go beach mode. No, no more beach mode. No more Akigala wood. Listen, like, I don't mind a little bit, but I don't want Akigala wood showing up in every damn perfume. You know, like, Barenya was so hard for me to come around to. Like, I really, really, really had to forgive myself for enjoying it, you know, for allowing myself to enjoy such, I don't know, such harshness. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with the Akigala woods, the amber woods, and all these new perfumes. It's a pain in the ass, to be honest. Like, once in a while is fine. You'll be like, all right, fine. Just gonna act like a kid from now on going forward. All right, fine. Sheldrake for wedding day. Yes, somebody go marry Sheldrake. The other day I wanted to decapitate a perfume to be like Eugene, but the sales assistant approached, so I got nervous and walked out. Yo, where Cologne Boy lives there also. Is he Canadian? Who is a respected new young perfumer? You tell me, man. Moon was my wedding day scent. Wow, you're brave and bold, man. I've not smelled Kirky yet. No, I haven't. Who enjoys Kirky? Angel says, please no Kenton Beach at Dior. We would get Akigala wood. Yeah, same. I'm so over it as well. Like, I genuinely had no interest in Barenya the first time I smelled it in the store. I was like, yeah, no, thanks. Like, no. Even when I got a sample and I sprayed, I was like, ugh, like, really? I'm kind of glad that I did give it the time, because it is a nice perfume, but man, those materials they're abrasive, you know, those aroma materials. You try Paco Rabanne Put Home? Yes, I got a bottle. I got a modern bottle. I don't have the old stuff. Nice soapy barbershop fougere. Very soapy green perfume. Very classic. What about BDK Gris Charnel? Old Afrique is good. Kenton Biscuit. I like older perfumes. I like bonding with old people, and I like MILFs. I guess that makes sense. I like MILFs too. I like older perfumes. Yeah, I like all of those. I like old souls is what I like. Can you imagine Sauvage with Akigala wood? Oh. No, I don't want to imagine Akigala wood. Scent a Night, Pure Distance M. Love it. Mancera Red Tobacco for wedding day scent. Red flag right there, Dan. I would run. I would run. Run. Quentin Beach needs to take a long walk off a short fear. Brock Star, welcome in Paris Edinburgh. Lovely. That's a bit like this, you know what I mean? Like, that's got similar vibes to Fluidity. Paris Edinburgh. juniper, berry, piney, green, citrusy, soapy. I don't like the abrasive smell, like abrasive toothpaste on your teeth. No, disgusting. Antonio, good to see Antonio. Just left the gym. Back shoulder, back. Side of the day will be rose and queer. Sweet. I'm just parked outside of the gym, just waiting to go in. I'm not sure what I'm going to hit today. I was so sore. I was super sore yesterday. I didn't want to do anything, but I was here. Dushan isn't something I can't even pronounce. Some kind of Russian leather, koja. Barud's Russian koja. Bish is on a pony trick. Yeah, what is with Bish? Like, how did he... Is it Bish that developed the Akigala wood? He invented it? That's his thing? God, how much do you gotta hate yourself to invent something like this? Why not just use, like, cedar or sandalwood? Or what is with... Like, Akigala wood is this an imaginary illusion? No, right? There's no Akigala wood out in the real world, is there? Is there really Akigala trees? Or is this like a delusional fantasy note? Everybody keeps praising everything for the free bottle. What are we talking about, Angel? Is there something like specific? Underrated by Byredo Vanilla Antique is my favorite. I like Quentin's creations for smaller brands. I want to know what perfume the English teacher I used to fantasize about wore when I was 13. Oh yeah, I had a teacher named Miss Frab. She was smoking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she was like hot for teacher, you know what I mean? Grade 10 math. She came with the glasses and the skirt and the pencil skirt, and you could tell like she got really done up for school. Do you go to Panera? Like the bread store? No, I don't. Akigala is foul. Disgusting. Do you like Karl Lagerfeld cologne? I do. It's dinner time. Pizza's ready. Akigala wood is a synthetic note. It's a big note. Absolutely. I associate it was a lot of what is wrong in perfume today. Yeah, absolutely. Synthetic. A little bit cheap smelling. A little bit nauseating, to be honest. Like it definitely did this to me. Like the first 2 or 3 times I wore it, my brain did not, my brain got inflamed, you know what I mean? From the aroma chemicals, breathing them in all day, I could just feel my brain going like boom, 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 boom. Just so much pressure. Akigala wood and Ganymede Valea Blue Talisman. Who else gets that from the Akigala woods? The compression. Dan says an older lady in her 50s probably walked past me a few days ago and she smelled like my mom. I smelled Coco Mademoiselle. It was so comforting to smell that outside. That's cool. Have you tried new Terre de Hermes EDP Intense? Yes. Coffee and... Yes, I like it a lot. I do. Good evening, Sense for Thought. Good to see you. Let us know what you guys are wearing. Guys, let us know how your day is. It's like when you see it's one of the notes, you already know how it's going to smell. I agree with Rich, totally. I feel the same way. But I also sometimes have to, I got to look past it or else I'll never, ever discover anything new. I'm really glad that I stuck with Barenya, you know what I mean? Because outside of those amberwoods, there really is a nice perfume in there. But the amberwoods are something you have to deal with. And you know what, within time you start to forget about them, you know, and you start to find the things that you do enjoy, because there is a nice perfume in here. But it's quite rosy as well. Sent today, vintage egoist. Honestly, better than sex and food at this point. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Depends who you're banging and what you're eating. Sebastian is in gray flannel, Jeffrey Bean. Amberwood is like the local mafia. They beat you up and then have you pay for it. That's what the IFRA is, bro. They're taking the God out of everything, the naturalness, and selling because and you know, creating this accord that they have the rights to, only they have access to, right? Because everybody right now would have access to real cedar if you're using the natural cedar. Everybody has access to it, but you got to buy it from a farmer. And they create this synthetic accord, and now you got to buy it from them. They take out the farmer. And if you don't buy it from them, you know, how else are you going to get it? That is the mafia. IFRA is the damn mafia. Tell me how do they ban natural notes, and how are synthetic notes more healthier for us than natural ones? That just doesn't make any sense. Santa de Guida Pens had the flu and couldn't handle fragrance for 2 weeks. So nice to be back with Guerlain. Good to see you, Catherine. I'm glad to hear that you are feeling better. It sucks being ill, I know. Even having a headache sucks. Yeah, not being able to wear fragrance because having a headache, yeah, it's awful. So good to see you. Huznia says, I wish I could send you all some of this pistachio baklava I just had. Send it now, right now. More pissy jasmine, more I like. Rizzard likes pissy jasmine. I don't mind pissy jasmine. Which is worse, Akigala wood or amberwood? It's the same. It's literally the same thing, just different words. You know what I mean? They're both kind of like intertwined. They're both very synthy and buzzy and spiky and harsh. Ooh. Name your most disgusting senile granny cologne of all time. Turn on says same shit, different package. Yeah. How about Oak Moss, the one in Polo Ralph Lauren green bottle? Rich says IFRA puts the chemicals through dermatology tests, very low tolerance for any kind of reaction. Synthetic molecules are designed not to be reactive with skin. Synth molecule structures are massive. Aids performance too. Synthetic? Yeah, but they're shit. They're shit compared to naturals. We want our naturals back. We don't want synths. I mean, not all synths. Maybe just like don't overdose them as much. You know what I mean? Ganymede smells like I'm having surgery done by an alien robot who's sweating profusely as he chops my organs. What does that mean? Synth meaning amberwoods in this case. Yeah, very synthy, very buzzy. Oh, it's very, it's like nails on the chalkboard, right? Oh. Does Mitsuko or Jiki remind you of that old granny, that yellow flower color always? I don't really think of grannies when I wear those. Maybe the first time I smelled it, I was like, oh, this smells ancient, it smells old, but now I'm just, you know, I'm so used to them, I don't really think of. I don't know, I smell lavender and vanilla when I wear Jiki, and Mitsuko is very green. I don't know. Kevin says, I swear I don't remember people having huge reactions to perfume back in the pre-IFRA days. I feel like it was all a lie, to be honest. And they're doing it everywhere. It's not just in perfume, it's in our food too. You know what I mean? They're just loading us up with these fake chemicals in their foods. Ricardo, hello. What perfume are you wearing today? I'm in gentle fluidity. Today the heat is hellish here where I live. Northeast Brazil. Scent today is clean, warm cotton. Good to see Northeast Brazil here. Welcome. Dior Parfum, supposedly a masterpiece. Which one? Hellish heat sounds wonderful. Hellish heat? I don't know, man. The Lord says, my Orthodox Jew great-grandmother's apartment used to smell exactly like Nuit de Feu. She was so cool. No way. A grandmother whose apartment used to smell like Nuit de Feu. Is that from burning incense? Nuit de Feu is very incensey. Very green. Earthy. Nuit de Feu is amazing, to be honest. Vasa piano covers, hello. Hey Eugene, what are your thoughts on L'Homme à la Rose from MFK? I love it and is my favorite MFK, but my problem is that it is overpriced and that Rose de Jamal exists. Yeah, like you can have Rose de Jamal for the same price. There's no question for me. I thought à la Rose was, for me, it was like a little bit disappointing. It's just straight up Rose and it didn't really, I don't know, it didn't really do anything else for me. Kind of like a green rose, green stemmed rose. I wanted a whole lot more from it. But Rose de Jamal to me is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. How's everybody doing? We got 49 in the house. I'm on my day off. Got Friday, Saturday. I got 3 days off. Almost feels like 4. I don't go back to work till like Monday afternoon. So it feels like I got 4 days off, really. So that is a wonderful feeling. Just to be free, you know what I mean? Freedom. Freedom. What's up, Matt? Good to see Matt. Top 5 Irish vanilla perfumes. Iris. I imagine you saying Iris vanilla. You want 5 of them? Iris vanillas? Dior Iris vanilla. I bet you Celine's got 3 Iris vanillas. Sebastian says they're making new cool water called Cool Elixir. Surprise, surprise. Wonderful feeling of doing nothing. What is your favorite nothing to do, though? Like, what do you like doing nothing? What is nothing for you? Does meditation count as nothing? I do a lot of meditation, and it's not really nothing, it's meditation, but it's also like nothing. So I'm not really sure how to fit meditation in there. But ultimately, it's not nothing, because it is meditation. But I do love doing nothing. You had a serious glow up in comparison to your old vids, I gotta say. Let's test this by reviewing Memo African Leather. What do you think? No, you're probably gonna get the same result. I did not like African Leather. To me, it was just like this humming cardamom and not much else. Oh man, I thought that was so overrated. The Lord says to Matt, Dans Paris for Iris Vanilla. Yeah, Dans Paris. What's the other one? Night clubbing. Then you have Black Tie. and Bois Dormont. They're all iris vanillas. All 4 of those are iris vanillas. And I bet you we can probably find one more in there too somewhere. Greetings from Czech Republic. Jared says, laying on the couch watching YouTube live streams is my favorite nothing. Yeah? All right, give us your favorite live streams. Who are your go-to live streamers? Is it just fragrance, or do you watch other live streams in other communities as well? Toss us a crumb, Eugene. What are your new fragrance notes? Guys, what have I already told you about the new fragrance? I don't remember. Like, I've said certain things here, I've said certain things here, but I don't remember everything I've said. Vasa Piano Cover says, greetings from Serbia. Welcome, Serbia. Scent of the day is Ombre Supreme. Good stuff. We had somebody wear Ombre Supreme the other day. Who wore Ombre Supreme? I remember. Milosh says, that's why I don't care about Memo. I've tried it, haven't remembered anything interesting that would have captured my attention. Is Fahrenheit Le Parfum any good? Yes, it is excellent. Love Fahrenheit Parfum. Bourbon vanilla. It's Fahrenheit with vanilla. A really good vanilla too. Jared says mostly fragrance streams. I like the For You page on TikTok. I think I spend more time watching TikTok than YouTube, to be honest. But I can't stand the TikTok fragrance videos. I don't watch anything fragrance related on, no, never, ever, ever. I don't, sometimes they pop up, I'm like, oh, who are you? I've never seen you before. You know what I mean? The TikTok generation, or the TikTok is very different from YouTube. I've got a bottle of Azado. I didn't really wear it when I was young. I've probably forgotten in the last 10 years. No, I didn't wear it when I was young. I didn't even know what it was, to be honest. Never heard of Azado before I got into perfume. I came to that quite lately. What, you're enjoying Azado? Azado. Azado Puro. Let's see what else I have. Oh, what I found. Oh, sample of Cuir de Russie with coffee spilled all over it. Look at that. Where did you come from? Tic Tacs. That's for you. You never know, right? You never know. We got Sauvage Elixir here. Look at this. We got Eau Forte. I forgot about these. You guys want to spray this? I've got Peche Mirage. Let's spray some of these while we're here. I've got lots of time today. No work. Kids aren't coming till later. Actually, I have to go pick them up, to be honest. Eau Forte. Let's spray Eau Forte. Let's spray a little bit of Peche. Catherine says, I really love Celine Saint Germain for Iris Vanilla plus Orange Blossom. Really good orange. Orange Neroli Petit Grain. And powder vanilla. If you like that powdery vanilla thing, like Caron Put on Home sort of, yeah, Saint Germain is like that. Really good. Thank you for the super chat, Dushan. Appreciate your super chat. Nikad Nia Kasno Ania Nirano, like the stream for Vasa Piano. Appreciate you. Jared says Eau Forte is hard. Let me get into the mood here. Now I'm gonna spray Pesh. Let's spray the Guerlain. What's the best boozy vanilla? Eau Duel is boozy. Bourbon. Boozy, boozy, boozy. Vanilla Van is boozy. It's got rum. Boozy. What else is boozy? You're looking for rum vanilla. Eau Duel has rum, bourbon, soda's Fahrenheit, Le Parfum. Spiritus is boozy. Spiritus Double Vanille. I hate the Eau Duel EDT. How much different is the EDP? Milosh calls it Orchidee Vanille. Do you own Mind Games cologne? No, I don't. Baronda, but not really vanilla. How obnoxious is it? What's Baronda? Baronda. Vasa saying Dushan's making me feel uncomfortable. Don't. He's got a big heart. He's really innocent and sweet, and don't. He's just really thoughtful and playful. He's good. Okay, let's spray a little bit of Pesh. This is Pesh Mirage from Guerlain. I think this is the newest release. No. This is so leathery. Oh, fuck. Let's put this back in the box. This is not for today. No. Ooh. It's like a leathery peach, but it's so dry. It's not juicy. Very, very dry. In your experience, are older bottles of Guerlain private lines better than new? I saw it being considerably more expensive than the current. Yeah, older stuff is always going to sell for more. Is it better? I don't know. Like when I wear Guerlain, I wear like their current bottles, and I'm always like, I'm happy with. Like if I wear, let's say, Queer Beluga. No, not Queer Beluga. I don't have the modern Queer. If I wear Queer Beluga, it has to be the vintage. But if I'll wear Angelique Noir, I'll wear the modern one. You know what I mean? I won't wear the vintage. And it's pretty much the same scent. Is Toblerone the best chocolate bar? I don't know. Maybe if you're like in the grocery store and that's all there is. Spiritus Double Vanille is really boozy, especially if you let it age. This is actually better in the air than on my skin. I can smell it circulating, and it's not so bad, but on skin, oh, it's harsh. Nazamato, big hype, then big letdown of interest after the experience of testing each of them. They've lost a lot of hype. Like Nazamato was super hyped early on in YouTube, and now nobody ever talks about him. And I'm not sure if they just stopped making perfumes or they've lost touch or what has happened, but Nazamato got a ton of hype in early Fragcom. Guerlain Heritage line, or whatever it's called, makes me want to drink coffee, smoke 150 cigarettes, and levitate. What about Heritage? You mean the heritage, like heritage, not the what line? The heritage line. You mean what are we talking about? Which perfumes? Like the old classics? What's happening, Bobby? Good to see Bobby. Was that Pesh? Yeah, it was Pesh Mirage. Dolce, did you enjoy it? It reminds me of something that they've done before. I'm trying to think what it is. Something Middle Eastern. This has a Middle Eastern vibe to it more than French. It's not easy to get a hold of Spiritus Double Vanille. How about the modern stuff? Try the new Queer Beluga. Both me and my girlfriend liked it, but I consider it more feminine, and that vanillic leather is not for me. Yeah, it's very soft, suede-y, Play-Doh-y, as Bobby calls it, like doll heads. I love vintage Bellamy, and I like that type of leather much more. Yeah, Bellamy is much more harsh, spicy, animalic. Heritage the goat. I blind bought YSL Kudos. Holy, it lasts all day. Which version did you get? Miller says, my friend collected Nazamatos. After he gave them to me, I left unimpressed. Ooh. No, I mean like all the old classic Guerlains make me want to levitate. Yeah, like Vol de Nuit. I haven't tried it. Is it better to get samples to the UK from your site or Saint Celier? Want to support the brand but don't want to be custom taxed into bankruptcy. You know what? I've never really heard that anyone's gotten a customs hit, so it doesn't really matter where you go. Sense for thought, wherever you want to go. If you want to go at Les Abs, I'll send you all three of. You buy one sample, I'll send you all three, and usually I mark them down to like $3 or something, just so nobody will get hit with the tax. But if you want to get them from Saint Celier, that's, you know, it's totally up to you too. That's cool too. But if you get them from lesabstray.com, I will throw it. Buy one, I'll throw in all three. And if you want a bottle like this guy's from Brazil, but I don't know. I don't think I'm shipping to Brazil, and he got it shipped. This is going to Miami, Florida. Use a code free for free shipping. All right, this guy went with Bellum, a Brazilian, but this is going to, I think this is Miami, Florida. Yeah. Use free. So wherever you want to go, it's cool. It's totally cool. And this is a sample pack going to, Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York. Cool. Enjoy, Brooklyn, New York. Thank you. Thanks for the mini review. It's not really... I got a lot of dry wood in this. Almost like oud. L'Ensemble de Guerlain male version is totally contemporary yet classy to me. L'Ensemble is great. No problems with L'Ensemble. Great masculine. Lord says L'Ensemble is absolute class. How is Bad Boy Cobalt? I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. Bad Boy Cobalt. Even female L'Ensemble version is mind-blowing. It is. I've got the female version as well. Big floral accord. Really big. Nice jasmine. Orange blossom jasmine. Lots of powders. Sandalwood, I think. Awesome. We'll order today. Sweet. How much would a bottle to Sweden or Norway cost? How much would it cost me? Probably about $50. I think I'm charging 19 or something to ship out there. But if you use free, it'll get you free shipping anywhere. Sweden, Norway, anywhere, Canada, US, Australia, wherever we ship. I'm starting to sing My Sweet Lord by George Harrison. How about Yellow Submarine? Or Yellow School Bus? Could be the same thing. Bad Boy Cobalt is better than Elixir. I don't know what this Bad Boy Cobalt is. I've never heard of it, to be honest. Oh, somebody just ordered a scent. Was it you? A sense for thought? It was probably you. But we're at 320. Yeah, it just showed up. Cool, thank you. I get those maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Maybe, I'm not sure if I sent 321. It's getting kind of late. But where are you at? Where'd you say you were at? Somewhere in Europe. It won't take long to get there. Ah, the UK. All right, cool. Cool. Yeah, I was just talking to Rich about this yesterday, sending Paddock out there. Things get to the UK from here pretty quickly. Like Canada and the UK have some sort of direct line, because I can ship on the same day something to the UK and something to the US, or even in Canada, and it gets to the UK quicker. Sometimes it gets there in like 4 days. We're like, what the hell? How did that happen? You know? So it'll get to the UK quicker than, let's say, the west coast of California or of the US. California takes the longest. Oh, now try Eau Forte. This is more Absolute d'Orient than Arts and Materials, to be honest. Oh, Pesh. What's the feedback on Pesh? And I want to know, like, the feedback from Guerlain lovers, not really from Fragrantica. What is the feedback on Pesh? I can't imagine it's very good. It's like dank wood. Okay, Eau Forte. Oh man, scratching my neck here. Eau Forte. Let's get some air in here. I get some air and then the chill comes in too. My bones start to get cold. You know what I mean? Milky Forte. So I don't know anything about this. Let's see. An innovative alcohol-free formula exclusive to Dior. No alcohol. This should be interesting. Water-based. It's got to be crap, right? Water-based perfumes. Gimmick. Like, gimmick right away. Why does your clientele care? Like, if it's water. They just want perfume. They want to smell good. Nobody fucking cares about this vegan shit. Why do they keep marketing this? They don't market it as vegan, but I imagine like that's what they're going for. The emblematic freshness of Sauvage intensified and extended by the power of water. So funny. 0 calories, water. In the fragrance with a powerful trail, a strike, and we're going to intensify it with water. Who believes this shit? What the fuck? What? A striking blend of like we're talking about smells here. Cold spices and white lavender deepened by the strength of musky woods. All right. Parfum. Wait. But they already have a Parfum. This is another Parfum they named Elixir. No, Eau Forte. Okay. This is the Parfum Eau Forte. Rich says, I think it's the best of the line. No way. You're talking about Eau Forte? Let's see here. I've never smelled this. I get the black pepper. It's very Sauvage. It doesn't have the energy of Sauvage. It's very muted, I find. It doesn't have the energy. It feels way more powdery, pastel-y. This is calming. Honestly, this isn't as gross. You guys say this is the worst of the line? This to me isn't as gross as... I don't get... I'm not disgusted by it by any means. Very soft and powdery and gentle. The sweetness is toned down, that's for sure. It feels more creamy. This is interesting. The elixir is all right for 5 minutes. It's not as bubblegummy as the EDT. I don't get the bubblegum. You know what it feels like? It feels like somebody threw a blanket on top of the EDT or the EDP and you don't have the sharpness. You know what I mean? Yeah, this doesn't have the throw of the EDTs. Less alcohol makes sense. No alcohol. This is very, it's like, it's not projecting any further than this. Jared says Elixir is by far the best one. Elixir, is that this? No, this is Eau Forte. You know what this smells like? The dry down of all the others. Like it's missing the top notes. Oh, now it's starting to hit me right here. I gotta stop smelling this. Smells like furniture cleaner. Not really. I would say less than the other ones. It's very muted. The notes, everything feels like it's intertwined and connected. There's no separation of notes here. Did you try Eau Sauvage Cologne? Eau Sauvage Cologne. Like Eau Sauvage? I actually don't get anything watery in this right now. I like the way it's blended, I'll tell you that. I do like the blend of this. It's interesting. And the fragrance with a powerful trail. I imagine this is all trail, no projection. Striking blend of cold spices. Is there orange blossom in here? I imagine this is really powdery, like thick powders. Next one, drinkable. Sauvage farts. Bring back Damashi. Nah, I don't think that would help either. They got to bring in Sheldrake. Sheldrake would rock their world. Can you imagine Sheldrake at Dior? He'd be putting out those Eau Noirs, those Bois d'Argents, those leather ouds. That's where he would shine, right? Creatively. Sauvage Jim Cayenne Pepper might be too spicy for the narrative, for the mainstream. Can't what? Christian, can't what? Maybe it's a good time to go. What do you guys think? Good time to go? We got 51 in here in the house. 3:30. What's everyone's plans for the day? This is it? Just be here? Let's see what else I have interesting here. Let's spray this guy. The Pesh dry down is turning more floral. The florals are starting to come out. I feel like there's amberwoods in here as well, for God's sake. Like I can feel something singing in the background. Next purchase is Eau Forte. No, what's the price on Eau Forte? Is it jacked up as well? Catherine is watching YouTube videos in bed while smelling good. Whoa. In bed at a 3:30. You got the life, Catherine. That's the life everybody wants, to be in bed at 3:30. About to head out to buy Blanche Absolute. Which one is Blanche Absolute? No perfumer can do great things with Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy. Yeah, that's a great point too. You know what I mean? Like, they definitely restrict freedom. Absolutely, we know that. Any Eau Sauvage Extreme, any good? Eau Sauvage Extreme. I'm not familiar with Eau Sauvage Extreme. Hard to find. Today, rest. Tomorrow, Paris. It's Christina's birthday. Happy birthday, Christina. Awesome. Have fun in Paris. What are you guys doing? Go for dinner? Sounds awesome. This is my mom's birthday next week, so we'll be doing something tomorrow. And we got some family coming over. Not everybody can come at the same time, so we got to have like separate parties, you know what I mean? Vasa says, go home, sleep, maybe do a workout if I can. But I'm operating on 3 hours of sleep, so I'm surprised how I am not asleep on the bus now. Oh, watching from the bus. Nice. Yeah, for me, a workout is mandatory. It's like if I got to do anything on the day, it's like I got to go work out. That is definitely a priority. Gym. Just health, you know what I mean? Health, just to feel good. Because if I don't go, I end up feeling like crap. I feel awful. I feel like I'm just like a blob of crap. Olivier Polsch could save Dior while in bed blindfolded. Yeah, but the Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy goons wouldn't let him, even if he wanted to. Also, is Eugene disappointed in Louis Vuitton fragrances? They are uber hyped on Reddit. I imagine Reddit is like the younger crowd. I stopped visiting Reddit due to the hype post making me cringe really hard. I own a few. I think I own 3. And I'm not really familiar with the newer stuff. So I'm not really into the whole Louis Vuitton. I liked, you know, in the beginning when they first came out, I found a couple I liked, but I didn't really stick around with Louis Vuitton for a long time. So they've released so many new fragrances now, like since I've been there, that I've never smelled. And if I've smelled them, I certainly don't remember them, you know what I mean? But I know they're using a lot of musks now, and it feels like they're going down like the Kirky route. Very clean, very safe, inoffensive, well-performing perfumes, which the bros love. That's what the bros want. They want beasts. They want perfumes that are loud. Everybody's gonna smell them. That smell like at least semi-good, where they're gonna get complimented. That are expensive. Bros love expensive perfumes because that is exclusivity, and they get to show off. You know, that's part of it too. I've got something that not everybody can afford. I don't know. I don't think they're awful by any means. I know a lot of people hate them just because they're Louis Vuitton. I don't know. I want to understand the perfume like fully before I kind of make a judgment, but I definitely have made judgments without fully understanding perfumes, like I have with Barenia. That's why I just keep trying things. Same reason Rich keeps trying like patchouli noisette, right? Byredo Blanche Absolute is the new concentration. Blanche Absolute is Byredo's. I have that huge Byredo discovery. You guys liking the Blanche? Blanche is just supposed to smell what? Like blank? What does it smell like? Fresh? Gotta go. Have a good night. All right, man. Sebastian, have a great one. And not eating fried things is a good way to digest. I eat all my eggs are fried. And I mix butter and avocado oil. All my eggs. Matt says, Aaron Terrence Hughes fragrances, Hoor Blue and Hoor Red. Is that like red pill and blue pill? They get stronger as you heat up, meant to be worn while fucking. Is that true? Is that what they were created for? I've never heard of them. Hoor Blue and Hoor Red. That's what the perfumes are named? Man. How good is Theroime? I'm not sure. Google, man. Catherine says Reddit is the most brainless platform in general. Pizza Tonera is a pizzeria, so cayenne pepper is chocolate ice cream. Not bad. Huh? Cayenne pepper in chocolate ice cream. Nuit de Feu is so good. It's really good, yeah. I like that too. Warming up some fish, then delts tonight at the gym. I think I'm gonna do some deadlift. I didn't do deadlifts yesterday. I was on one of the machines. Yeah. Can't imagine seeing Polish go to Louis Vuitton. That would be funny as hell. Favorite inexpensive fragrances. Cut on, put on home, maybe. Cut on Third Man. I would say those. What's your favorite Angel Man flank? The original OG. I only have OG Angel and Pure Havana. Fried eggs, avocado, and steak. Yeah, I eat avocado every day. At least one, sometimes two. And a huge block of cheese. Cheese is all protein, no sugar. It's got proteins and fats. So it's exactly what I'm looking for. Cheese, avocados, eggs, steak, chicken. Those are all go-tos. Lots of fruit. All the cut-out masculines are good and low price. I would agree with that. Habit Rouge is cheap and good. Yeah, Habit Rouge is affordable. Heritage is roughly about the same, I think. Poached eggs with smoked salmon. I like my eggs fried, sunny side up, way more than scrambled or omelets. Yeah, sunny side up is the way. I own Hard Candy and Guapo from ATH, 2 full bottles. I might sell, or a collab smolder he did with Fragment. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with Aaron Terrence Hughes perfumes. Who is the biggest goon in Leafs history? Dave Semenko or John Kordick? I almost said Ty Domi, but no, because he could actually score and play. John Kordick was a goon. That guy used to play coked up. Kordick was bad. He was a badass. He was an enforcer. I think Berube used to play for the Leafs too. He's now the head coach. But Kordick was a fucking goon. And I think he was Croatian too. He was a mix of Indian and Croatian. And yeah, he was just a bad motherfucker. What about Tiger Williams? Tiger Williams was before my day. I remember Dave Tiger Williams, but I don't really remember much about him. Don't forget to listen to Magic Bus by The Who. It was weird to see Marchand get traded out of Boston last week. I was like, oh, interesting. I wonder what this is all about. Potvin was a goon? What do you mean, Potvin? The goalie? He was a nice guy. Do any good Balkan fragrance brands? I don't know, do you? You tell me. You're closer there than I am. Yeah, licorice and coffee are there right away. I think there's anise in here as well. Anise seed. So smooth. Calming. This to me is very calming. I wonder if they've I want to say they've taken the geranium out, but I'm not entirely sure. What about Domi? Domi got into a fight with a fan in the penalty box. You remember in Philadelphia when the fan, Domi was in the penalty box and the fan was leaning over the glass, shaking the glass. The glass broke, or I don't know, something happened. He fell into the box and Domi just started beating him up in the box like this. That was pretty funny to see. Les Ups today is considered to have Balkan genes, I guess. And maybe, I imagine. There's another guy, Boca. I think he's from Serbia. Boca. The brand is named Boca. Boca Zelen. He's got a perfume called Boca Zelen, green. I've not smelled it, but yeah, Zelen means green. He's from out there, so there's another Balkan for you. What other Balkans are there? Balkan brands. I don't know. On this day, Eugene labels Francis K. a goon. Did I say that? Boka Zelinsky. No, Boka Zelen. Yeah, I think he's got another perfume out too. Somebody remind, what's the other perfume called from Boca? Lord says, I love Comet like Eugene loves eggs. That's weird because I love Comet almost as much as I love eggs too. I love eggs. Eggs are fucking delicious. I gotta say that. Eggs are, I feel so lucky and blessed to have eggs in my life. Like when I'm at work, hungry, fasting, I dream about eating eggs. I'm like, I can't wait to get home to get those eggs. I think about the eggs more than I think about the steak or the chicken or the beef. It's always about the eggs. Always about the eggs. Eggs give you the runs? Not me. How do you eat them? Sunny side up. Just a little bit of cayenne pepper, a little bit of salt, and black pepper, and that's it. Sometimes I eat them just raw, no spices. And that's when they're the most delicious, as you notice, just natural, wholesome eggs. It's just filled with so much vitamins and nutrition. You know what I mean? It's so yummy. It's like honey the same way. I dream of salmon sushi. Good hair day today, thank you. I wish I could Shazam a perfume. What do you mean Shazam? How do you Shazam a perfume? Comet everywhere. Everyone loves Comet. Oh, except for Jonathan didn't like Comet. Jonathan was offended by a Comet, it sounded like. It says people only like it because it's Chanel. I'm offended by that comment. I really like Comet. I'm not sure what got him, but yeah, he was offended by Comet. I think Comet's really, really good, especially if you like powdery fragrances. Scrambled eggs and a ton of butter. Do you drink them like Rocky? No, I don't drink raw eggs, no. I want to eat my food, you know what I mean? Because I'm hungry. And it's nice to sit down at the table and, you know, eat your meal and just be with your meal undistracted and just let that process, you know? Scrambled eggs or boiled eggs? See, now there it's like, I don't know, flip a coin, doesn't really matter. Scrambled maybe. I get tired of boiled eggs quickly. I dream of Thai Domi on my line. I ran into Thai Domi at a burger, burger joint. It was called Apache Burger down on Kipling. Kipling and Dundas in the Toronto area by the 401. It was right after a Leaf game. Hell, I think I was even at that Leaf game. And Domi got into a huge fight, and the Leafs were shit, and the press were all over them at the time, and they sucked. They just sucked. And I think Domi got beat up or something because he was all cut and bruised, and just the media were all over him in the papers and the press on TV. I remember walking into Apache Burger, and he was coming out. Like, I opened the door, and as I opened the door, he was coming out. There was a limo outside waiting for him. I think his wife was in the car as well. And he just looked so pissed. Like, he had his head down, and it was kind of scary, like coming across Domi. Even though he's a small guy, he's small and stocky like a pit bull, you know? Domi. Comet is very expensive. Perfumes are expensive. Chanel is very expensive. That's right. But so is Dior, so is Hermes, so is Frederic Malle, so is Gardenia. I used to love Ty Domi as a kid. When he was on the Rangers, he was a badass. What do you think of his son? Yeah, where else did he? Oh, he came from Winnipeg. He was in Winnipeg or something. Actually, first he was in Toronto, then he went to Winnipeg, then he came back to Toronto. I think then he went to the Rangers. But yeah. But he's a goon that can score. Like, I think he scored 20 goals one year. That's not bad for a goon. That's for a goon. Yo, if you get one goal from a goon, how many goals did John Cordick score? There's a lot of freshness in Tear. It's very fresh. Fresh, orangey, and licoricey. Domi's head could break a Parfum de Marly bottle. Could probably break the cap, too. But guys, I'm gonna bail, man. I'm gonna go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 26 seconds. It's good hanging out. It was nice hanging out, but it's time to go. Almost 4 o'clock here. Yeah. Gonna go get those muscles, Bobby. Gonna go get those muscles. That's what it's all about. Go get those muscles. Go get that pain. I want to go get that pain. I want to get that hurt out of the way. I just want a pain, you know what I mean? Just to forget about everything else. You just go in there and you get that pain, and that pain makes everything else go away, but the pain actually feels good, you know what I mean? And the workout doesn't really feel good until you get that pain. And that's when I know, okay, I've had enough, like I can go. And I don't let myself go until I get like the hurt, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta get the hurt. It's gotta feel painful. Guys, have a good one wherever you are in the world. We will see you very soon. Love you all. Bye for now.